Tributes continued to pour in from around the world on Friday, a day after Queen Elizabeth's passing, with her son Charles recounting her life of service in his first speech as king. In an emotional address, King Charles III thanked his mother for her love and devotion to their family. Queen Elizabeth was a life well lived, a promise with destiny she kept, and she is mourned most deeply in her passing, the new king said. Recalling her pledge as a 21-year-old in 1947 to dedicate her life to public service, Charles said that it had been a profound personal commitment which defined her whole life. He vowed to follow his darling Mama's example of lifelong service. The UK has declared a period of mourning until the state funeral for the Queen, which will be held in 10 days. British Rail and Postal workers announced they would halt their upcoming walkouts following the death of Queen Elizabeth II. The Communication Workers Union called off a 48-hour stoppage Friday out of respect for the Queen. Elon Musk contended that Twitter's decision to pay millions of dollars to a whistleblower it had fired gives the world's richest person another justification for terminating his $44 billion agreement to buy the social media company. In a Friday letter to Twitter, lawyers for Musk said that Twitter's failure to seek his consent before paying $7.75 million to Peter Zatko and his lawyer violated the merger agreement, which restricted when Twitter could make such payments. The payment, which included $7 million for Zatko, cannot be cured, and Musk is therefore not required to complete the merger, the letter said. A copy was filed with the US Securities and Exchange Commission. Twitter did not immediately respond to a request for comment. The United States imposed sanctions on Friday on Iran's Ministry of Intelligence and its minister, accusing them of being tied to a disruptive July cyber attack on Albania and engaging in other cyber activities against the United States with its allies. The move comes after Albania severed diplomatic relations with Iran on Wednesday for the incident, ordering Iranian diplomats and embassy staff to leave within 24 hours. The US Treasury Department said in a statement that Iran's military of intelligence directs several networks of cyber threat actors, including those involved in cyber espionage and ransomware attacks in support of the Iranian government. We will not tolerate Iran's increasingly aggressive cyber attacks, Treasury Under-Secretary for Terrorism and Financial Intelligence Brian Nelson said in a statement. Brazil's President Jair Bolsonaro slightly narrowed his deficit to opposite Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva ahead of an October election, a poll published on Friday showed. The survey by Datafolha showed Lula's lead dipping to 11 percentage points in the first round of the election, with 45% support against Bolsonaro's 34%. Bolsonaro recorded 32% support in the previous poll last week. In an expected second-round runoff, Lula would be elected with 53% of the votes versus 39% for Bolsonaro, a 14 percentage point advantage, down from 15 points a week ago, the poll showed. Bolsonaro's approval and rejection rates did not change from a week ago at 31% and 42% respectively.
Subscribe to One India channel and never miss an update.